some cynics and skeptics who told us, who will come to your conference? People go to conferences to become presidents, vice presidents, or whatever, you know. They won't come to your conference because you have nothing like that to offer them. How will they come to your conference if you're not going to sponsor your travel? Their travel. They're not going to come. How will they come to Chennai? Chennai is not a fancy touristy place like Jaipur or Delhi or Agra. So I think we had to listen to so many whys. And I think that made us more determined and stubborn. As that we have to prove you wrong. You know, we have to show that all that can be negotiated. So I immediately wrote to all my friends abroad and within India saying, please come. You know, please come on. Mohan was rather. But he would never go to any conference. He went to. So we've had very many people. We have had Goel is a opening batsman who is still carrying his bat, and he has attended every edition of IConS. Thank you, Dr. Goel. We have had Padma Shris, we have had Padma Bhushan. In fact, our own founder, Dr. Menon, was a Padma Bhushan herself. We have had people from Indian Psychiatric Society. We have had Sir Robin Murray. We have had Sir Graham Thornycroft. We have had presidents of WPA like Dinesh and Helen Herman. And now, as we say, straight from the oven, we have our own dear friend, is he around? We have the Lord Swaran Singh of Swaran. So, he has very recently, only yesterday, received a letter from the King of England that he has been made Lord for the rest of his life. So, we are indeed honored and extremely delighted as well, right? Of course, Swaran is very much a part of the staff network. He has been with us, you know, to many projects and to many editions of IConS. So that's a kind of just a kind of people we have attracted. But more importantly, we have attracted a lot of young researchers. And one of the main reasons we started IConS was that these young people don't have to travel outside, but they can really meet the top-notch researchers here. So that's how it has been. And I mean, I can mention many names of people who have supported us in the beginning, especially Dr. Ashok Malla from Canada. He was one of those ardent supporters, but I think that is how we have come all this way. And if I have to say something, unfortunately Dr. Dallas is not here. But if I have to say...
I was a director a couple of months back as my first IConS as a director. And I've been here, of course, I've been through the previous editions of IConS here. That was the first time as a director, and it's an honor. Now, even though IConS started with a specific theme of schizophrenia many years ago, over the years it has grown. And as SCARF has grown, the themes have widened to cover various mental health aspects and challenges across all age groups, from children to old adults. Now, this year's theme for IConS is Innovations in Mental Health, Research and Practice. Now, we have an exciting lineup of plenaries. You have already witnessed a few. Symposia, we have a lot of papers, research papers and posters being presented on this theme. And to kick off, we have none other than the legend in schizophrenia, Professor Macheri Keshavan, delivering the 6th Sharda Menon oration on cognition as a core aspect of schizophrenia. We have had 370 registered delegates from all over the world: India, Canada, USA, Australia, UK, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Trinidad and Singapore. We have 18 symposia organized, as well as 12 plenaries to be delivered by eminent clinicians, researchers, service users and caregivers. We have received 20 research papers for the Young Researcher Award, of which 8 are selected for the competition. We have also had 58 posters which are going to be displayed over 3 days. So I welcome you all to the wonderful 3 days of scientific feast, and I hope you will enjoy it, and we hope to see you again in the next edition of IConS. Thank you.
Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, many of my teachers, friends, colleagues, extremely happy here, and I bring the greetings from Indian Psychiatric Society. Consistently we are a part of IConS for a long time, and let me place on record that any institution which is nearing Golden Jubilee and an IConS which is actually conducting Silver Jubilee celebration deserves congratulations. It is only the very dedicated effort and work which will actually carry this particular level. We have our Vice President, Dr. O.P. Singh too here. So also my teacher, Dr. Jacob Jan, many people with whom, in fact, I was at CMC Vellore. I had come to Chennai for our training program, and I very fondly remember a lot of good memories in Chennai. When I came to IMH, Dr. O. Somasundaram was the director. But he was the one who used to talk so much about Dr. Sharma. We had this posting as an almost like an icon, doing a lot of work, and as editor of Indian Journal of Psychiatry, let me put it this way, almost 60 years of all the journals of IJP and Journal of Psychological Medicine. We could collect it from OS, and part of it was given by Dr. Sharma. We are invariably, in fact, we are grateful to Dr. Chennai in general, Scarlett in particular, for that valuable work. When we talk about a disorder like schizophrenia, in fact, people with a very strong strength of personality only can carry forward. There are many other subjects are there which actually attracts people, and holding on to, in fact, this particular topic. And many people who are suffering and they need actually help. And this human service, what is being done, is something remarkable, and we would like to place on record this point. Because Dr. Tara is here, ideas which is there almost for many decades now, as one of the major measuring tool. IPS has taken many initiatives, and one of the initiatives is actually to see whether
a very warm evening to everyone, respected dignitaries on the dais and my friends of the dais. First of all, thank you, Dr. Thara, for inviting me to this very important international conference organized by Schizophrenia Research Foundation, and we're celebrating. Congratulations to you for celebrating this 25th Silver Jubilee of this organization. And thank you for introducing me. That yes, I am a family of Indian Council of Medical Research. This ICMR is a part of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Biggest research organization in the world. It was established in 1911, and we have completed more than 100 years of giving the outcomes, the knowledge, and so many outcomes from this organization, not only to the India but to the world as well. And the last example was that ICMR has tremendously given a lot of contribution for COVID pandemic as well, for which we really take a proud on it as an Indian citizen. That yes, it not only earlier that everybody, ICMR was a common name among the medical fraternity and some of the government organizations, but today every Indian citizen knows that what ICMR is. Everybody asks you that, who are you? So we belong to ICMR, the one who had had developed the COVID vaccination and they have given the COVID vaccination to the entire population. So that is what the strength of Indian Council of Medical Research is. I am here, I would like to thank first of all my Director General and Secretary Department of Health and Research to Government of India, Dr. Rajiv Banerjee, who has kindly agreed for me to be part of you as a kind of a deliberations and put forth some of the ICMR's perspectives and the ideas in front of you that what ICMR is doing right now. ICMR is a
distinguished dignitaries on the dais and ladies and gentlemen. I'm going through three things very quickly because the evening is going, the oration is pending, people are waiting to listen to Professor Macheri Keshavan. So what I'm going to do is to tell you a little bit about the background of this new award which is going to be announced today. Then tell you what this award is all about, and then lastly tell who the winner of this first inaugural Stellar Award is. Now, we heard Tara talk about a little while ago about the birth of IConS. We all know that Tara is one of the co-founders, along with Sharda Menon and Dr. Rajkumar, of the SCARF organization, and she was for more than 2 or 2.5 decades the director of this organization, directing research and community programs, etc. But what I want to highlight now is that she is also a very awarded person. Her work in various places, particularly for mental health, for women, etc., was recognized, and she was awarded by various organizations. One of the notable awards she got few years ago is the Nari Shakti Puraskar in 2021. But most recently, in 2026, she won an award instituted by the Sitaram Jaipuria Foundation for medical and healthcare excellence. There are 5 or 6 awards, but there is an award exclusively for women achievers who are contributed immensely in the field of medical and healthcare, and this is titled Gayatri Jaipuria Award for excellence in health and medical care, and that was awarded to Dr. Tara, 2026. Now, I'm talking about Stellar Award, why did I tell you about Tara's awards? Now, Tara dedicated the whole amount that received from this Jaipuria Award to institute the Stellar Award. Tara was, I have known Tara from the time she joined SCAR. She was a young, emerging leader, young meaning below 40 years of age, emerging leader, who of course showed how schizophrenia research could be done in a non-governmental setting. At that time, of course, ICMR used to support only governmental organizations. Now they also support non-governmental organizations. She, as a young, emerging leader, became a role model. And this Stellar Award is instituted by SCARF for using the funds dedicated by Tara, which is the funding that she got, the money that she got from her award. The I'm not sure, of psychiatry at JIPMER in Pondicherry. So I have a great pleasure in wishing him all the very best. And this is the first of the Stellar Award. It will continue every year or every 2 years. Thank you very much.
To develop a platform of this nature and keep it. So this is also a very special evening for us. Also because today, in this context, we are very come together to share information, to share knowledge. That's because the scientists and academicians do believe that sharing knowledge improves their own learning. And therefore to have played a part in that and to make this island of hope to become more effective. ICON has been playing a part of that, and therefore it's very special that we have continued to be a vibrant platform for over 25 years, and I'm truly proud of this. We have, for the importance of this occasion, we have some very, very distinguished guests with us. Our chief guest, Dr. Ashu Grover from ICMR, needs no introduction. We extend a very warm welcome to you. We've had projects which are supported by ICMR. I'm sure that we'll have more of this happening in the coming years. Our guest of honor, Dr. Teresa, who should be joining in a few minutes later. We also have Professor Macheri Keshavan, who is delivering the Dr. Sharda Menon. Of course, Dr. T.S. Rao, and as you know, the Indian Psychiatric Society has been a co-sponsor for many, many years, so welcome to all of you. This is an important event which certainly, I'm sure, will give you extremely interesting experience. I'm sure the coming sessions will be very productive and very interesting. So wish you all the very best. Thank you very much for coming in such large numbers. They bring rain. So just before I was leaving, I was told there are showers in some part of the city. So thank you very much for that as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your words of encouragement, sir. This edition of IConS marks its silver jubilee year. Dr. Tara, who has been instrumental in initiating and shaping IConS, will take us through the history and evolution of IConS and share with us the...
As already mentioned, this is indeed a milestone event for us. It's very, I think many of us tend to get emotional just thinking about the fact that we have had 12 editions. But I must say that a lot of people have asked me, what do you feel now? It's a very difficult question to answer generally, because we are used to asking people, what do you feel, right? So, but I think I feel like a mother who 25 years ago conceived of this idea of
Ma'am, yeah, ready?
Daisy Raju Memorial Award for Outstanding Public Service in Mental Health in 2020.
Pleasure and honor to be part of this celebration, 25th Silver Jubilee. 25 years of excellence in mental health, and that's some words which really mean what they say. And I have to, from the health fraternity and from health department and government, to thank Scott for whatever work they have been doing, for advocating, for training.
SCARF was founded by Dr. Sharda Menon, Dr. Rajkumar and Dr. Tara. It was at a time when the state might have had little to offer a person with schizophrenia. Perhaps nothing more than a bed in a hospital. And these were persons who had worked obviously within that system, but they felt that there was a big space to fill. And they had to go to areas where the state couldn't go to at that point of time, or was perhaps disinclined to operate in, and the market had certainly no reason to do. And the idea therefore went beyond placing patients in a hospital. It involved appointment of social workers, setting up of centers, even discharging long stay patients, and in many ways taking a long view on the illness and in terms of trying to see how to improve life. And I think it's a product, in many ways IConS is a product of that long view. And it's something which any civil society organization must really strive to do, because the idea isn't to act as a substitute for a public health system. No NGO perhaps can do that or should pretend to do so, but to supplement rather than supplant the government. And I also think it's worth pausing at this point of time at the opening of a 12th international conference on where this is being held. We heard Dr. Tara mention earlier that it was perhaps unimaginable that so many people from so many different parts of the world would come to Madras to participate in a conference of this sort, because normally knowledge seems to travel in one direction, essentially from the laboratories of the north to cities elsewhere.
उस पर